Fund, which we founded in 1999 to protect, educate, and aid children everywhere. You know him from numerous film and television appearances, most notably Highlander the series as Duncan MacLeod. Everyone, let's give a very loud and proud Louisville welcome to Adrian Paul!
I'll take this one. Hello. How are we all? Good. Oh, I'll take my glasses off. Forgot about that. Oh, it's nice here in Louisville. I see some people I've seen many times before. Obviously, a lot of you know the Highlander series that I did. And thank you. And we got a little piece there. Thank you. It was one of the largest roles I did in my career. I've done a lot of other things, and obviously John mentioned just a second ago that I currently have and have had for the past 12, 13 years something that I do constantly, which is the Peace Fund, which is something that I believe is important, and a lot of other celebrities do as well. Those of you that have picked up all our social media sites and all our little pages that they've given you, you'll know we also have a radio show every week called Peace Fund Radio, where we bring on other celebrities and talk about shows they're doing, shows I'm doing, mainly about charity stuff, what's important, etc. So that's what I'm doing currently, and I'm directing and producing at the moment. I have several films that we're trying to put into production, and I've got one film coming out called Black Rose that I play an LAPD detective. That's interesting. But you know, Highlander was a staple diet for me and for obviously a lot of you for many years, and it's still going. It's Immortal, I think. It's, you know, gosh, it's. I don't know why they keep running it, but they do, and I'll be talking to them about the residual checks at some point. It's only been 22 years. There's a couple in here yesterday, because I was speaking to somebody this morning. I said, you know, there was a couple that came up to me and they said, oh, you know, Highlander was our date night. We used to, you know, we had, you know, it was like our staple. We had a date and we'd watch Highlander. And I said, really? He said, yeah. I said, this is our son. I said, how old are you? He goes, 19. I went, yeah, that's about right. He went red, I think. I don't know if you're in here at the moment. I don't think you are. Probably a good one coming out. And so before I started doing the series, I started doing taekwondo and just regular hitting, boxing, that type of stuff. And then when I got the series, and I started doing a little bit of weapons work prior to that, but when I got the series, I was lucky to work with, and that's one of the great things you get as working on things like this. You get great people that they put you with. And I had, you know, Bob Anderson, who passed away recently, was one of the most prolific sword masters in the industry. He did Princess Bride. He was the guy behind the mask on Star Wars, on Darth Vader's mask. He was doing all that stuff. He was 30 years the Olympic fencing champion for the British fencing team. So I learned a lot about you know, basic movements in sword and epee. But then after that, I started studying with my Sifu in Hungar Kung Fu, which was it's a hard style Kung Fu, and I learned a lot in doing that. And then on the show, as I went through the show, there was Rick Faraci who came on, who was a world champion icebreaker, stuntman, did a lot of karate. I looked at that. I looked at the Korean style of fighting. So a lot of the people that came in, I'd look at some of the moves and I'd adopt them. And because in reality, it's like anything. When you use anything, when you're an actor, when you're, you know, a martial artist, my Sifu would say to me, so what does a painter use? He doesn't use one color, he uses many colors, and it's the same thing. A martial artist is exactly the same. You take what you can and you utilize it for what you make sense of it.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.